Hey there, South Mississippi. Chief Meteorologist Eric Jeansonne here with a little bit of a preview of the 10 o'clock forecast. But first, let's talk about the fog situation. We've been getting some pretty impressive photos of the fog around the coast over the past couple of days or so. This photo came in from Bay St. Louis by Jimmy Barnes, and that is a fog bow. You get those whenever the sunlight is diffracted from the water molecules or the water droplets in the fog. So because the water droplets are very tiny compared to raindrops, say when you get a rainbow, the light gets smeared around, so you don't get the full color spectrum like you get with the larger raindrops in a rainbow. You get a bow that appears more white because the light is being diffracted rather than refracted. So pretty impressive shot there, and who knows, we might be able to see some more tomorrow morning. This was this morning as well. This is looking at the lighthouse in Biloxi towards the Beau Rivage this morning by Ronald. He sent this in through the WLOX weather app. Nice shot there of the fog. You can barely see the Beau Rivage. Hey, beautiful evening near Cat Island. This was sent in by Alan. And a quick check on this photo from Pass Christian. Penny sent this in. A beautiful sunset. We get really nice sunsets this time of the year, especially on these higher humidity days. You get the disk of the sun as it's beginning to set. Always appreciate your photos when you send them to us through the WLOX First Alert weather app. So let's talk about the fog right now. Visibility has dropped down to 0 at Trent Lott and Moss Point. It's down to 1 mile in at Gulfport Biloxi International. It's down to 0 in Picayune. Gulf Shores coming in at 0. So the fog is beginning to get thicker out there. And looking outside of the Hancock Whitney Bank Tower Cam in Gulfport, we are seeing that fog developing over towards downtown. And when you look at our temperature, you know, it makes sense. Notice it looks like we just got an update on visibility. It's down to 0 now. But it makes sense because the temperature has dropped down to the dew point. When the temperature and the dew point are the same, that tells us that the air is saturated. You start to condense the water vapor back into a liquid, and you get fog developing. So overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, we are going to see the widespread fog continue across the region. So slow down, allow for some extra time to get to your destination tomorrow morning. Looks like the fog may stick around through mid-morning. By the late afternoon, once the clouds and fog move out, our temperatures could climb into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees, near record high temperatures once again. Today we had a high temperature of 79 at the airport. That was 1 degree shy of tying a record. Tomorrow, the forecast high temperature is 79 for Gulfport Biloxi International. The record is 80, set back in 2001. And notice as we go to Friday and Saturday, our high temperatures are going to be near the record. So one question we keep getting, is it going to turn colder anytime soon? Well, not immediately. We're locked in this warm pattern for the next 7 to almost 10 days. But there are some signs in the long-range model guidance that suggest the pattern may change as we head towards Thanksgiving, Black Friday, into the weekend. That's still several days out. That's more than 7 days from now. So again, forecasting accuracy is a lot less compared to 3 to 5 days out. So there is a signal that the pattern may change or flip as we head towards Thanksgiving. And when you look at the temperature trend, notice as we head towards the end of next week, high temperatures kind of scaling back a bit, closer to where they should be for this time of the year. So it's a little too early to say exactly how cold it will be if we see this pattern change. But early indications are that the cooler temperatures may actually just bring us down to where we should be. Our temperatures for the last several days and even into early next week, they have been about 10 to 12 degrees above normal. So this shot of cooler air may actually just kind of knock us down to where we normally should be for November. Let's talk about some rain chances. As we go into Friday, there's going to be a quick moving disturbance. It's going to bring a weak frontal boundary across the area. The front's going to fizzle before it gets here, but it may be the focal point for scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder. Here's a look at Futurecast. Early indications are this does not look like widespread heavy rain for us, but some of us will get some beneficial downpours at times on Friday. So again, not everyone's going to get the soaking heavy rain on Friday. It looks like some of that stuff starts to move in early in the morning, so just be aware of that. Things kind of clearing out by the late evening hours. Here's a look at the rainfall potential. Again, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to about an inch. Some areas may get a little bit more. Some of us may not get much. that's just kind of the nature of this next setup. Quick update on the marine forecast. If you're heading out over the water, watch out for the fog over the sound. If you're heading out offshore, same thing. Fog will be an issue as we go into the next several days. Our water temperature at Point Cadet has dropped down to 69 degrees. 7-day forecast, it looks like this again. For the next several days, we're looking at above normal temperatures, near record temperatures, and patchy morning fog. We'll watch Friday for the potential for some scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, and maybe by the end of next week, we see a little bit of a cool down.